Hey guys, it's Shawnee and I'm back with an episode of Shawnee's Lab. So, the Democrats are desperate. So, one of the Supreme Court justices is, getting ready to retire. I guess he's old. He like, nigga, I'm tired. I'm out. I'm ready to retire. So, they nominated like 4 different black women. I think the majority of these black women are non-FBAs, meaning non-foundational black Americans. And I have no problem with them nominating another woman, specifically a black woman. But here's the thing. The Democrats know that they fucked up. Biden fucked up, He got a little too cocky. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like, mind you, this came out of the mouth of a white person. And not only just a white person, but a white motherfucker who helped create the crime bill that, he was so grandiose about, and so excited to flaunt, that he created that bill. So now all of a sudden that one of the Supreme Court justices is retiring, y'all want to, pander to black folks, specifically black women, and say, hey, look, we're nominating 4 different black women, hey, look what we're doing. And then I remember they had, if you look up the clips, it was like the, one day I was just, up early, making breakfast, and I don't really watch the news, but, whenever you click on the TV in our living room, the news is always just always on, so, I'm just listening while I'm cooking. And she's like, oh, there's so many great opportunities here in America, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, the pandering has got to stop. Like, if you're not going to bring any tangibles, anything, inducive or conclusive, to the black struggle, then I don't get it. Like, the last time they nominated a black person, and they actually got the seat was Clarence Thompson. And that was back in the 90s. It's 2021. Why all of a sudden now do we want, not only just a black person in general, but a black woman, on the Supreme Court justice? And again, I don't want people to think that, I'm against this, because I'm totally for it. But we also have to look at why they're doing this. To me, it seems like they're desperate and they're pandering because they know that, he fucked up the, he fucked up the black support, he was, lucky enough of you just getting the black vote, but now you just fucked it up. Like, and I don't like the pandering. Like I said, the last time they nominated a black person, which was by Biden, and see, like, and then think about this. This is when Anita Hill, accused Clarence Thompson, of sexual harassment, and we had that whole thing, where they, set them down, and there was like a live discussion, and they treated her terribly, and Biden was a part of that. So I'm pretty sure, that the person stepping down from the Supreme Court, the guy stepping down, has more of a say in, who he wants nominated. Or I think the president nominates the people, and then, the Senate, they sit around and they vote on, the best option. But I'm just saying, the last time they nominated a black person, let's forget the fact that it's a black woman. The last time they nominated a black person just in general was in the 90s, and that was Clarence Thomas. And would you say that having Clarence Thompson on the Supreme Court, has that really benefited or helped us in any form or way? And he was a conservative. So for most Democratic voters, especially black voters, aren't y'all Democrats? So, I'm guessing, they're probably going to go with, a Democratic person, to nominate for the Supreme Court. But I'm just, as the next Supreme Court justice, but I'm not falling or for the pandering. Like, I think they know that they need, they need black support, they need black people to be, on their side, and they know that, black women are, the easiest to get the support from. So, I think that they're using, this as a pandering, because I know that they really want another white person on the Supreme Court justice. But because of the climate and because of voting and because, foundation black Americans have basically stripped the power from everybody else and started, using our powers for ourselves, now everybody's kind of just looking stupid, because we're like, look, if it's not a foundation black American, if it's not reparations, if it's not, us really sitting down and having a conversation about what we're going to do for black people, then, we're just not here. We're not for it. We're not doing the people of color thing. We're not doing the minority thing. We're not doing, all of, we're all black under the umbrella. No, the fuck we are not. Foundation black Americans are our own lineage. We are our own ethnicity. We are our own culture. We are our own everything. And I'm like I said, I'm not here for the pandering. Like, would I love for another, black person to, get that seat in the as a Supreme Court justice? Of course, that's very important. Having someone of color or a black person in general, at that highest level, is great. However, I'm not falling for it. I understand what and why they're doing it. And like I said, All of the nominations were women. Like, if you can't put two and two together and understand what I'm trying to tell you, then, you know, that's on you. Some will get it, some won't, because I don't want to get too far into it, because it began to look like an attack. Like I said, I'm not against it being a woman. I'm not against it being a black person. Of course, being black myself. However, I understand what and why they're doing. Like, they're not fooling anybody. So, you know, what do you guys think? Do you see the pandering that the Democrats are doing? Do you see the pandering from Biden? Do you see the pandering, you know, from Congress, that they know that, you know, foundational black Americans have put a hole in this political scene? Let me know what you think in the comment section.